to show you products, prices. Seen this colorway before. Okay, you've seen Igor on the YouTube. Okay. Okay, so we're going to break down our 2 designer warehouses. A lot of your resellers who've been interested in getting started using our supply chain, using our contacts, using everything that we can do to help build a reselling business. So why not, let's dive into what operation we've got here, how we've been supplying businesses like yourself, and a little bit about a bit behind the scenes. So I want to show you products, prices, what volume you need to do in this facility, and everything it's about. So yeah, let's get into. Now, facility 1 is operated around our drop shipping model. What drop shipping basically means is you don't have to buy the products first. You can make the sale and then we can ship it to you or your customer. Let me break that down a little bit more. You have a reselling page and you want to go and list a product. This could really, let's choose quickly this pair of Asics. Now, on our B2B site, this pair might be £70. In the store, it's £140. So what you can do is list that to your client at 140 quid. You make the sale, then rather than shipping to you and you going and shipping it again, our warehouse can just ship it straight to your client. Now, our stock is built all around that system and we have no mistakes because it's all barcoded, it's skewed and more. And that's one real benefit of using our service. So let's break down a few more of our products, the prices. We're gonna pick out a few of our best selling sneakers that we've got in here. First off is the Asics Gels. Let's also look for another pair. Right, these New Balances have sold really well, and these have actually got a little bit of a box default, which is why I want to talk you through that. And then another good seller, yeah, black P6000s. So let's give a bit of a breakdown of price on each of these shoes, the way we do the content, and generally how you can start making money from selling these products. So Nikes, New Balances, Asics. We're going to start off with our cleanest product here, which is the Asics Gel on 130s. These are actually women's in a clay grey. You've probably not actually seen this colourway before. Now, the reason why this pair is so good is because we landed on well over 100 to 200 units of them. And we also landed at a liquidation price. So these are deals where basically a company's closing down or the spare stock from a huge company, which means we managed to get them at over 60% off. We actually paid about £40 per unit on these Asics, which are over 120 in the store. So what we'll typically do is use our content to get photos of products like this to allow our members to access. They can then drop ship it straight to the client, and then our team in the warehouse would pack it, fulfill it. So these are a great seller simply because even on Vinted and other margins, you will easily make £40 to £50 profit on top of them. And they're just a really nice clean shoe, brand new, easy to sell, and we've got loads of the product. Our next product we want to break down is these Nike P6000s. Very popular seller, which everyone knows. P6000s. Again, our members paid about £68 per unit on them. You can buy them in bulk or you can drop ship. We've sold well over 200 pairs of these already. Reason why these are so good is because they're so popular. Again, like everyone wears them, easy colorway, fast seller. Your profit margins aren't that you're going to make £100 a unit on them, but they're really quick sellers. And this is the type of stock which you've been loving in the warehouse. Got loads of these as well. P6000s, loads of different colorways. Been a top seller for the last few months. My last one. Now, the reason why I like this product so much, we've actually had about 30 of these drop in. Look at the box, it's damaged, it's for a reason. We're getting these deals from like either outlet clearances or for a reason where like open box opportunities. Now, this allows for further discount. So this is such an in-demand shoe that people would usually pay £100 B2B on it, but we're seeing about 60 just because of the format of the box. This increases your margin, and this is what we call a value-add product. So whether you're buying something which is a little bit faulty, so there's something wrong with it, like the box is damaged, or some external reason you're getting is why you're getting such good discounts. So this is also in our warehouse for you to be able to drop ship directly to your client. This is a super clean shoe, actually. I really, really like this. So now on the way to our unit in Sheffield. This is our wholesale based unit. So as a member, you can come collect. We'll tend to get like our mixed clearance bundles. Let's say we get £10,000 worth of £20 per unit stock. Levi's, Diesel, Hugo Boss, Lacoste, sportswear in like mixed cages. This is like perfect for your streamers and stuff like that. This will come to this unit. We'll get our CP deals, which will also be in this unit. So all of that is available for you this next one we're going to do. So we're going to go break this one down, show you the product, show you the prices and the different ways that people sell. They're almost like two separate businesses. So yeah, come with us to see that. And welcome to our second facility. You can see here it's a bit of a smaller facility, and this stuff is all bags, bundles, mixed clearance deals. So I'm going to talk you through a little bit of each product and what it is. So we get lower ticket bundles, and if you're like a whatnot seller, a tilt seller, this is the exact stock I want you to work with. So each product in here is roughly about £13 per unit. Now that include all sorts of products. So we've got like less little zip ups, which are really good sellers. Now you can see this would actually probably sell for about 50 quid online, 60 quid online. So your margins are pretty good. We're aiming for about 60 to 70%. You pay £12.50, 50 quid online, you go and get 25 quid for that. We then got even cheaper deals. Like all of this here is kids clothing. So if you're a streamer, you can pay £3 a unit on this, quickly stream it, £6, £6, and these are just clearance deals here. Again, more lower ticket bundles, Adidas, Under Armour, some sportswear, even Hugo Boss and all sorts of products in there. We've got some Adidas jumpers and jackets. Again, we're aiming for about £16 per unit on that stock. Okay, we're then going to switch over to our back end of bits. So this is our CP deals. This bag is full of knitwear CP. Now, these are much more expensive products in the store, about £300. Now, these, again, liquidation prices. We aim for about, what would you say, 65 to 69 a unit? Yeah, 65 to £69 a unit, and it just depends. These shorts are a little bit less. These are about 60 a unit. These nylon cargos, these joggers are about £50 per unit. So, again, clearance deals. All of this is CP company designer. We go to our back wall, we've got designer bags like Missoni bags, Palm Angels bags, Jacquemus bags, McQueen bags. These can be faulty or returned products, which again, 80 to 90% off. In some of these, we've got like Missoni, Y3, and other designer products. Got Celine in there. Yep. More CP company, more deals. And this is actually probably one of the quietest we've had in stock in a while. So what we tend to do is hold about £25,000 of wholesale deals. You can just come and collect. As a member, you can come down to this unit, come and say, right, I've got £1,000 cash, I'm streaming, I know I haven't really got people who want to go and spend a lot of money, so we go, right, let's just take some of the quicker deals like this. You can put it on Vintage, you can stream it, make some really good sales. You might have a really big streamer who just needs some products to give away or do the low ticket deals. We go, right, let's aim for these really cheaper products. And then our people are vintage sellers, eBay sellers, even B2C, to be honest. The CP company has been probably the biggest seller in terms of us, the business, and for our members over the last 6 months. It's just sold incredible because we get some of the exclusive ones like the Metropolis, like the fleeces, like the knitwear, which is really good. In the back, we've got some other products like Off-White. That's just one example. We've got loads of Off-White as well. So we're flowing through loads of deals. In all transparency, I don't even know what we're going to have next week. These are liquidation deals, these are clearance deals. But what I can tell you is that we aim for 70 to 80% upwards on this stock, which means that you can generate some really good margins. Okay, you were seeing Igor on the YouTube before. Igor runs all of our stock side for the bundles, and yeah, he's just a killer in the group. He's been making people a lot of money over the last few months. Let's do, we did an exercise in the other unit where basically we picked out a product and we've seen our cost price and our resell. So I'll actually do the numbers, but you tell me, pick me out an item, tell me how much a member would pay for it. Let's see what we think they'd resell it for.
So I'll go with this. A member would pay around £12 a unit on something like this with £105 RRP in stores, as you can see there.
Yeah, sick. Well, to be honest, that's a really strong item. It's brand new. It's got Wilson on the back, which is a player actually in the NFL. We'll turn that back around. So yeah, I think, to be honest, that's probably one of the stronger items in a bundle. You'd probably want 50 to 55 on that, which is great because you might have an item in that bundle which only sells for 15 quid and you only make 3 quid, but it averages out higher. So yeah, that'd probably be about a 300% profit product, to be fair. So that's Denver Broncos, £105 for a small. That's a pretty sick unit. People are really into that stuff as well when it comes to like summer. Like I would actually rock that in summer. Would it fit me? Yeah,
it's a small.
Yeah. I'd actually probably rock that in summer. So yeah, that's that's a pretty sick item. Let's pick me out one of the Reebok items. So I just mentioned this deal's £2.50 a unit. I already know that one. And I'm just going to tell you what I think that'd resell for realistically. Okay, so £2.50 a unit doesn't mean one of the three. This is a set. So this Reebok set, 3-piece set, kids, right, realistically, you're probably going to get £6 for it, on a stream, 5-6 quid. So you're doubling your money, but obviously you're making £2.50. So if I was selling that, I'd be like selling one every 10 seconds on stream, so that literally you're making like £15 a minute when you're having that stock, really, to be honest.
These could be used as like filler items in a stream as well.
Yeah, exactly. In streams, it's not good to always try and go for like £100-200 units, because people don't want to spend that much. Sometimes people just want to spend fiver, £4, £3, £4. So they're really good filler items, which is a really good point by you. Could you pick me out a CP from the new deal, please? Okay.
Open it up.
Yeah, can you open it up for us, please? ASMR. Okay, you can see all of our CPs, brand new attacks. So this is a triple black jumper. Okay, it's in a XXL size, which is actually pretty good, right? Because you got to think this is like hooligan wear. People actually like to wear big stuff. It doesn't even look that big, to be honest, does it? No. Probably fit like an XL, maybe a XXL, yeah. So what price would I be paying for that jumper?
£60 a unit.
Okay, 60 quid. I think I could get B2C on that 120, realistically. Sometimes this stuff goes on sale in flannels and stuff, but it's not going on sale for more than 180, so that's a really good product. Yeah, you just showed me some shorts as well. What price would they be, rough?
55 a unit.
55 a unit. Again, as soon as you get to summer, your price that's going to go a little bit up. Selling for £100 plus. So we're never aiming for like £5-10 a unit on stuff. We're trying to actually double our money, to be honest. Again, thank you for showing me that. But yeah, that's a good enough example, because they're the type of deals and bundles that we're getting, like CP, lower ticket, higher ticket, and obviously a lot more stuff in here, a lot more stuff that flows through. But you can see where the margins are. When I mentioned the ASICs and the P6000 and the other deal, you actually see the percentages are a lot higher here, which is super, super exciting. Like, that people can make such good money on this stock. And we're only trying to buy more and more, which will knock our prices down further to build the people's businesses with. So, yeah, that was a really good video. We're going to break down more of our business. So, yeah. So for the last 2 years, we've been running this business, doing B2B distribution. We've never allowed any collection just because it's usually quite high ticket products or we hold too much stock in the facility. As a member, once you've signed up, we've got your details, we're familiar with you, we actually allow collection at this unit, which means you can come, pick out stock, work with us, spend a little bit of time, get a coffee, and actually see what you want. Even if you buy a deal online, you can do that. If you are too far away, because this is the north of England in Yorkshire, you do have the option to be able to just literally buy a £250 bundle and we send it to you. Bundles come in all shapes and sizes, so we can either do bundles of 10 units for £250, we can do bundles of 20 units for £250, or you can do bundles of 4 units for £250. It just depends on what stock it is, and that's a really good thing. We're about to launch all of that stock to someone for £300. So that works out as £2.50 a unit. Again, it's not the most attractive stock, but we're a supplier. You're helping you build a business. It's a percentage game. If you can make 50-60% on an item that you can sell in a day, that is a lot better than going and trying to sell the most expensive Louis Vuitton item. So this is a completely separate part of the business. We do a little bit of drop shipping on this. So we'll sometimes give individual listings on the higher ticket stuff like the CP company, say this is a price, go and sell it to your client. But we don't typically offer any of this stuff for drop shipping. You can drop ship bundles, but of course, because the turnover is so quick, because the ticket and the price it wouldn't make a lot of sense to drop ship. And yeah, so some really good products in there. If you're paying 15-16 quid for products like this, you can really make some money on it. And yeah, streamers, this is what I've been seeing the best results from. So yeah, if you're open to reselling and you want to work with this type of stock, we can definitely facilitate for it. We get some really good results. But even if you want to work with your more exclusive, like your P6000s, your ASICs and that stuff, like I mentioned a bit earlier in the video, we have that other warehouse with over £100,000 worth of that stock in that you can start drop shipping. So yeah, we're turning over some really big revenue in this unit, and we are looking for other businesses like yourself to tap in, start making money, start using our supply chain to build these deals and kind of supply you with. So yeah, Super cool stuff, really. So yeah, so that's a little breakdown on our hundreds of thousands of pounds of designer products that we are flowing in monthly. So we stock over 100k in the warehouse, and we stock over 25k in here, which turns over weekly. So basically, we're a B2B supplier. We help people like yourself build businesses using my stock, using also my suppliers, and using every bit of our community that we've built. We have a membership, which is a fee, which is just works out as less than 100 quid per month to get started initially. Now, if you have £100, you want to build a business, drop us a message below, start using my supply chain, start buying deals. There's no MOQs, there's nothing like that. The link in the bio summarizes it. £100 to get started. Comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.